Hey guys, so welcome back to another video, and in today's video as a copywriter I'm going to reveal to you the secret to getting 80% plus email opens for new subscribers. So if you have an email list and whenever you send your email sequence, you send your first email to new subscribers that opt in, maybe you get opens of 50, 40 or lower maybe than 60%. If you stick with this video till the end, you're going to discover a secret way to get 80% email opens in your email list. So let's begin without wasting time. Okay, so let's dive in. So quick question. Ever see marketers out there boast about 80% plus open rates, especially on that first email? And then you look at your email marketing where you're getting about 50%, 40% or lower on that first email and wonder what the heck are these other people doing? Like if I could just get on what they're doing right now. Okay, if so, um, I do have some good news for you, because it turns out every single marketer out there who is bragging about getting 80% plus open rates on their first email and selling the secret to this is using one specific tactic. So it's this tactic that I'm about to show you, but before I show you, I have to warn you something. Okay, this tactic is so brain dead simple that you're going to be like, holy cow, how did I not think of that? Okay, or you're going to look at me and say, I don't believe you. Or you're going to look at me and say, oh, duh, doesn't everyone do that? And probably the answer to the last question is no, because most businesses and entrepreneurs running their email list do not do this. Okay, it actually boggles my mind, because I started using this tactic over 1 year ago, and at the time, even less people used it. In fact, there were probably less email marketers, okay, compared to now out there bragging about the 80% open rates. So this tactic made so much sense to me not to use, and it actually worked. It worked so well, it has become like a key part in my entire email strategy, which I originally developed running positive ROI campaigns for my clients to a $30 a year subscription, which is nuts to think about. Usually, you need a big back end to turn a positive ROI on campaigns to a low cost product like that. So think about this, okay? Let's say right now you tend to get 40% open rates on your first email sent to subscribers after they opt in to your email list. Let's say they opt in for a free PDF download. Okay, so you get 40% on your first email, and then that eventually drops down to, let's say, 20% consistent open rates, maybe after a couple welcome sequences, or maybe within 1 to 2 months. Okay, it depends on how you run your list. And let's say you're getting 1% of your subscribers to convert to a sale in the first 3 months. Now, it's not too bad, but you could be doing a lot better. So if instead of 40% on your first email, you get 80% without doing anything else besides this one tactic, you can start at 80% open rate and drop down to 40% open rate, and you get a conversion of 2%. Okay, it's not too shabby, but it's cool, because it turns out the fastest way to double your email conversions over time is actually to just engage twice as many people from the same audience, and this is the first step. Okay, now remember, I told you this was gonna be brain dead simple, like really simple. So here's what you need to do. Right after someone fills out the information to opt in, you're going to present them with a page which says you signed up. Now I'm going to send you that thing, a free PDF or whatever you signed up for, to your email. So go in your email right now and get it. Okay, that's it. That's all you have to say in the page. And here's an example. It's a good example for freebumperbook.com. After you opt into their email list, here is the page that they bring you. Congrats, it worked. And now I have something very important to show you, Joseph. I sent your copy of bumpers to your email. Be sure to go opt in. It's not okay, it's from blah 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 with subject line your bumpers goodies, okay, something like that. Now don't tell me right now that everybody else is doing it, or you don't believe me. Just go try it out and let me know how it goes and see it for yourself. Okay, because every single marketer out there bragging about the 80% plus open rates is using some variation of this tactic. Now, why does this specific tactic work so good? Because the goal isn't to get the email address in the first place. Okay, you giving them something for free, a lead magnet, The goal is to create email addresses, but after you collect email addresses, the goal changes, and the goal becomes to get them to read your emails. And the only leverage you have at the beginning is that they want what they are giving their email for. So make them go into their email to get it, and make sure that you submit what they wanted. Okay, because if you don't give them what they wanted, they're never going to open your emails. So there are a number of other principles at play, okay, but that's for another time. Now you're going to have 80% plus people opening that email, okay, unless you're really offering something for opt-in that they don't really care about. But the challenge remains from getting them to read the first email to keeping them reading your emails, which is a much better place to be in. But if they have stepped into your world, you do not need to convince them to do that. Why? Because they're interested and they're a little bit warmed up. They're not as cold as in the beginning. So what you probably have to do is you just have to show them a nice comfy seat where they can hang out and keep enjoying what you have to say. Now what I mean by this is that you keep sending them value, you keep showing them more and more why they should keep opening your emails. So there you go. Give this a try and let me know how it goes. But before you go, if you're a coach, consultant, course creator, or an agency owner, I have recently opened up one more spot in my implementation focused client studio where I help you engineer an email strategy so that you can add another 5k to 10k to your revenue in an elegant, non-sleazy way. If you would like to snatch it before someone else does, book a free strategy call with me down below or hit me on IG and I will send you more details. All in all, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Peace.